Oh, hello.
Oh, look at that. Disc golf down under.
I'm Paddy Robinson.
I'm Andrew Ferguson, and
we were the TDs for the Australian Disc Golf Championships at 21.
At the Inverleigh Disc Golf course. And that was a beautiful satellite view of the course there. Played on the Inverleigh golf course.
We are going to be following the MPO lead card for the back nine, final nine essentially. And yeah, let's have a look at the scores so far. Oh, there's a beautiful red basket.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, so here's our top 10. Dylan Feldman with a pretty commanding lead there leading into the final nine. But a couple other little names there. Matt Hill, MA1. And did you see Ryan Hart?
Sneaky Ryan Hart there.
Yeah.
In the top 10 after, 2.5 rounds on the Inverleigh golf course. Solid performance by the junior. And who's this, Dylan Feldman?
Yes, Dylan Feldman, Geelong local. He loves this course. Next up, Todd Nowack. Nowack. ACT. Been around for a long time.
Look at those career wins, 12. Solid Todd. Look at that form as well. Hot to trot.
Next up, relatively a bit newer to the scene, Luke Bayne from Queensland.
Is that a buzz? I think it's a buzz.
Yeah, he likes his buzz. He's come over from the ultimate scene and is thoroughly enjoying his disc golf and playing well.
Absolutely. Oh, and who's this?
The veteran.
Chris Finn from WA. One of the originals in the disc golf scene in Australia. The dude himself, wearing the dude shorts there and the shirt and the hat and the glasses, looking hot.
All right, here we go. Hole 10. It's a par 3, 108. Slightly downhill from a bit of a raised tee. You've got a basket. A bit of a gap you've got to hit here. This does look a little bit high. He might get sneaky. Oh, he's got sneaky.
I did notice there was a 2.97 average on this particular hole, which is, look, it's probably one of the easier holes on the course, to be honest.
Mm.
So, no, Todd's he's gone around the righty hyzer gap there.
It is a very tight line, that. Outside. And wind can affect that
You've got to go either very high or very low, and I think he kind of met the middle there, so... Oh, I think it's a buzz.
Oh, good little air bounce there.
Luke says, sit down, and it does. Lovely drive.
And Finney, what's he got here, Ferg, do you reckon?
Oh, nice little... flip stand up. Finney, he knows his discs very, very well. He's been throwing them for many a year.
He just does that nice little, the air bounce too.
Mate, that is
a classic Chris Finn shot.
It's a little bit of a throwback to just the regular kind of old school frisbee days and ultimate days for Chris. He's held on to it, and it holds him in good stead.
Todd, just a pretty stock standard little forehand up shot there. Yeah. Dylan, great putt, great birdie. Todd for the par. Yeah, good putt too.
Look at those rad baskets. Hold on to those putts just so nicely.
Chris for the 2. And Bayne probably just tap in.
Little straddle stance there for Bayne.
Pretty solid, 3 under for the card. That's not an easy hole.
I think they were almost going to be rattling the chains there. So we got our next hole, hole 11 here. Doesn't really kind of probably show it too much on the camera, but there is a little bit of elevation here. The basket's actually kind of at the same height as the tee, but there's a nice little kind of little gully in between. Dylan did okay with his drive. Bayne actually, he punches that gap in that fork tree there. He looks pretty happy with himself.
That's 2. He's got a bit lucky off the tee. So, no worries, we'll take it.
Finney with his classic little air. He just catches a branch on the right, unfortunately. But his middle cut on the fairway, so he'll be right to probably get up and down for his 3. Todd Nowack.
Oh, that looks low. That might fight back. Fine. Is it if it's overstable enough? He'll have a look outside circle 2 from there, I reckon. Or maybe just the edge. Now, we didn't mention it before, but yes, Fergie and I TD'd this event, but we were also designers of the course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably a bit more you on the back on this 9 that we're watching here, but I had a bit more assistance in the new front 9. But
yeah, I mean, the Inverleigh course has been developed over the last 5 years, really. Back 9, what is now the back 9? Oof, nice
Todd,
run there.
nice run.
What is now the back 9 was really the only kind of 9 until we got...
Oh, not a bad run there from Dill.
Until we got the extra 9 baskets, and in fact we actually upgraded the whole course with the new Rad Ace basket.
Bayne outside loop. That's probably from about 15 metres or so, I reckon. Circle 2, not a bad run.
Beautiful. Yeah, so it was a great project to work on. Great fun design out there at the Inverleigh golf course. There's Todd.
I think this is just going to be a bunch of threes, isn't it? I'm a little surprised that there weren't any 2s. To be honest, it is a reasonably tight line, but distance isn't an issue.
These first 3 holes on the back 9 are incredibly important to get birdies on.
Yeah. Hole 12, par 3, 112 metres. You've got this straight sort of hyzer flip up line for your righty backhands. There is a bit of a cheeky gap to the left there that you can flex a backhand through, maybe even a forehand or a lefty hyzer. There is also a big hyzer bomb around to the right of the tree. Luke has just gone past, and that can get you a little sneaky back route into the green. It is a very protected green, this, with a little bit of a gully. So yeah, these boys want to get down as far as they can and give themselves a putt.
Now, they're not teeing off from a car park. That's actually Tent City. At the event, we had about 50 or so campers who pitched tents and stayed in caravans and what have you, which was...
on-site accommodation.
Yeah,
pretty cool for a disc golf event.
Very, very cool. And I believe it was vibing at night. Lots of cornhole and other activities going on.
Yeah. Now, Todd snuck out to the left there, but probably a good mistake to make on this, just to have a bit of a long run, but an easy pitch up and take you 3.
Yep.
I think Dylan will be out of...
It's a low ceiling here, so you've got to run it, and he has, but he's just over putted by a good 5 metres or so.
Well, he's just
Watch this little beautiful nose up. I guarantee it's a nose up little glidey thing. Just short.
Even with Dylan showing him the line. Geez, Bayne's worked out all right. He's probably just circles edge there. Good putt.
Happy with that one. Throws his discs down in happiness. Nice comeback there from Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan did say to me his putt felt very, very strong over the weekend. And yeah, you got to be putting to shoot scores like that. So the Rad Ace baskets do look good.
They do look good. They do look good. Get yours today. Hole 13. Right, so a 4.22 average, and probably as it should be. It's one of the more tougher par 4s on the course.
It's one of my favourites, actually.
It is a good little hole. Yeah, you're teeing off here from within inside I guess off the golf fairway. You've got some trees to navigate.
A little bit of acacia tickling your butt there as well.
Just a smidge, just to kind of keep you honest. And basically you want to be getting yourself out just like Luke has, cleanly onto that golf fairway, and set yourself up for at least another 110 metre throw to a green just past a golf green.
That's the biggest mistake from people on this hole, is hitting early. You've just got to get out into the open. Oh, Dill, that is a mash.
That is absolute mash.
Jeez.
Do not let this very small screen fool you. That thing, is that an Explorer? Ballista Pro?
Ballista Pro,
okay,
yeah.
Right. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous drive.
That was huge.
Looking at Chris's disc, I do feel like that may be an X-Cal. Yeah.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
crush.
Yeah, that's pretty solid too. He'll be happy with that. Probably still looking about anywhere from 110 to 120 metres to the hole, to the pin still, but...
Yep. So if you're hitting early, it's good night rain for you.
Yeah.
You're just doing
Par
your
at
best to kind
best.
of get up and down.
Par at best.
You'd be happy with the bogey, to be honest. And these guys are just actually...
Just slotting it.
They are...
Unfortunately, that can be one issue with this hole as well. I've actually thrown 2 straight on this hole, which is annoying, but I don't think Todd has made that mistake. I think that checked up well enough, but... Well, Finney's out with the first, it appears. Oh, that's got to get over. Nah, that's looking edge of circle 2, at least.
The basket's actually sitting, about kind of good 40 metres or so right of where Chris's disc landed. Todd is 2 straight, so he's got to kind of bend something out, turn it over a little bit, and have it
gotta
straighten
hold.
up and hold. No.
If it's left of that tree... Oh, he might be edge of circle. Maybe 12 metres or so. Oh, it's got a straight... Yeah. Probably edge of circle. We still haven't got to Dylan. Jeez.
No, there is a sand green that these players are throwing over. It doesn't really come into play unless you come up very, very short. There is a nice, easy...
Oh, a bit of the anti-skip.
But yeah.
Jeez, he's lucky. I reckon that came out a bit
straight?
Yeah, a bit of... Yeah. Not probably what he was planning to do there.
Finney with I think it's a P2 star. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, I think it's a P2, actually. Team Dismania.
Do you reckon he ran that, or...?
Oh, I think he wanted to. I think he just didn't execute right.
Well, Dylan a bit shorter than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Still a look. Todd might have a little gap. Yeah, he pretty sure this is about 11 metres or so. Yeah. I think he was a bit pinched by that tree.
Luke with a chance at the bird. He's outside 10 because he's having a little jump at it, but no.
You hope he's outside 10. Todd with a tap. I think we'll be looking at a set of pars here. Not really sure what Bayne's putting with there, but I think there could be Lunas. Dylan's putting with the dagger. And where's Finney? Oh, Finney must have tapped out as well. Next up, hole 14, par 3, 96 metres, score of 2.66. This is that dam hole. You've got a nice little tight gap, throwing over a dam, downhill. This is a pretty well must-get birdie for most of the MPO, I would say. You've got this righty backhand straight line, but you also have a forehand line going over the water as well. Yeah,
look at 96 metres. It is downhill. Dylan there, I think he'd be throwing him in. That's straightened up beautifully. I didn't realise he was that close. In fact, Paddy and I are actually looking at this for the first... We were on the day a little bit too busy getting ready for the presentation, so we completely missed all the action here of the final 9 holes of the MPO division. Finney going the sidearm.
Yeah,
he's got that one over nicely.
This is the ace line. Little skip. Oh, he's parked. Very nice. I say it's the ace line because I aced on that line. Ooh.
ACT Disc Golf Club. Todd is no stranger to being a tournament director himself. I do believe he was the tournament director of the 2019? No, 2018. 2018 Aussie Champs.
I should know.
Oh, you won it.
I did.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That was windy. That was one of the...
Western?
Oh,
Western Park.
One of the windiest tournaments I've ever played. Dill's gone a little bit far here, but nothing outside his range, I wouldn't think.
Definitely not outside his range. That's at least a good 12, 13 metre putt there. Cans it for his bird. Lovely.
Bit of a musket one. I know he's got a commendable lead, but when the rest of the cards are snagging those birdies, you don't want to miss it.
No. And he's just such a competitor. He's not worried about anyone else. He just wants to play the best that he can.
Looked like Finney putted out a turn there. But nice bird. Oi! Jeez.
What are we looking at? A star par here? Star par.
Star par.
Star par.
Bird, mate.
Star bird.
There we go.
There you go. Rattler chains.
Put those new stainless steel links to the test, eh?
Hole 15, par 4, 164 metres, 4.3 average, which is not surprising. She's quite a difficult hole, this one.
Very technical.
As Luke will show us, you're kind of throwing... You've got a really kind of two fairway options. You kind of... it's a dogleg left, and you kind of either hug it through that left-hand gap there, or you hang it out wide like Luke did. Basically, you just want to kind of end up left. Yep, and Dylan is showing us that more inside. He's probably going a little bit straight, but it's come up short. And ideally, you want to be kind of in that position there to be able to kind of have any opportunity of throwing a relatively straight throw to the green. Finney's gone right gap.
Yeah, I prefer this line. Just throwing something overstable, letting it fade back, have a bit of a skip, get you in position to attack the green.
Absolutely. Position's more important on this hole than distance. You could be kind of right around the corner, but if you're pegged behind a tree, then good luck.
Ooh.
Lovely kick. Lovely kick.
Oh, mate. I don't know who Todd's been doing some deals with, but that's the best kick I've ever seen out of Inverleigh.
That could have been trouble. There is a Mando on the hole on the left-hand side. It's not really kind of any sort of strategic, positioning of that Mando other than to just make sure people aren't throwing towards the hole 14 fairway.
That was a great upshot from Dill. I reckon he's sitting maybe about...
He doesn't know what's going on, though.
10 metres. The green, the basket is actually on maybe a 3 metre wide platform, and then you've got a big hill running straight down into that dam that we saw earlier. So it is a bit of a touchy upshot, this one. You don't want to go too far left.
It is, and as the majority of players are really approaching this with a right-hand backhand, you're heading straight towards that dam.
Yeah, it looks like Todd just got caught up in some of those guardian trees into the green.
Finney here is a little bit pinched behind a tree on the fairway there. He's got the patent pending stance going on.
What? I hate that term.
Oh, no, actually, it wasn't patent pending because it would have been the other way.
Finney was a great length on his drive, though. He would have been looking pretty well straight at the basket.
Luke's got a good line here, as long as he gets around those guardian trees on the right.
I reckon he's got enough length. I reckon he's actually probably past the basket a little bit, to be honest. Had a good height coming in. But there, as you can see, it is a tight little platform. This is a scary putt from Todd, really. If he goes too high, if that starts rolling, that will be wet. But he's judged it well.
Looks like Finney's going to run this. Little delicate nose up. Ooh, he's just short. Great line, though.
Good run. Oh, Dill.
Our cameraman Matt there just catching the action as Dill was on all fours in the acacia.
He's diving down under an acacia bush. How many prickles do you reckon he had in him after that?
You're 9 strokes up, mate. Just lay it up. Cleans up for the par.
Yeah, look, look at it. Called it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Can someone pull... tweezers, please. Tweezers.
I've got 70 bloody...
Acacia needles sticking out of my throwing hand.
Yeah, stuck in the nipples. It's a nice birdie from Bayne. Again, checked up. Yeah.
Yep.
A little bit of luck out in the course. Goes a long way. Hole 16, par 3, 125 metres. This is a lefty's wet dream, or, if you're righty backhand, you better have a sidearm. It is a very difficult righty backhand hyzer flip line, so these boys I would expect all going for the forehand. You got to flex one down, get past as Bayne's done there, and have a bit of a skip. Even get a look at a putt on this hole.
Bayne's liking it, isn't he?
Oh, Dylan proving me wrong here.
Well, he's just got such a good sidearm, but
There we go.
His flip up. I think it's probably an Explorer there. Just so good.
To be honest, it was probably a fuse.
It's probably a
Yep.
Ruby.
Oh, this needs to come back.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's a
That's
great
the
shape.
X-Cal again, and it's going to come back if
Yeah.
it's... I think it will.
That will be outside 10 still, though, so you do kind of need to get that big flare at the end. But he'll be happy with that. He'll have a putt.
Todd here lining up the backhand as well. What's he going to flip and turn over?
Oh, this has to get real lucky. No. Yeah.
He's centre fairway there. He'll get up and down,
Yeah.
but probably out of contention for the bird.
It's a tough backhand line. You don't see too many birdies with the backhand.
There is a bit of a guardian stump there to this green, and Todd's found it, unfortunately, and it's kicked him back inside the circle, but he's
About
gonna
8
have a
metres, I
tester.
reckon. It's a lovely upshot from Dill.
Still smooth.
Chris might be dealing with a little bit of an awkward stance here, but give it a good run, mate. Great putt.
It does. Again, those rad baskets just catching everything.
Can we put them in Barham Valley, please?
I think it's
Jeez.
probably due for an upgrade. And in fact, if your course is due for an upgrade, get in touch now. rad-creations.com.
And Rad were an incredible sponsor for the event as well.
Yep.
That's a great birdie from
Great birdie.
Luke too. Very clean.
These guys making, especially Luke Bayne here, just making this course looking probably a little bit easier than it is. The back nine is definitely an easier course now, but no doubt Luke's turning it on here. Oh. Hole 17. Yeah, an average of 3.29. Not surprising. Super, super tight off the tee here. You've got...
This is the signature hole.
It
I
is a
think.
signature hole. And Luke's just pumped one up the guts beautifully there. He's going to highs out a little bit early, but he'll be up there towards the dance floor. And have a chance at a two.
Really, you just have to hit this gap. You can see already there's a few marks on that tree from discs. I think these are the Gandalf tree.
It is Gandalf there that you'll see, and Chris
Chris,
finds
yeah.
it. God, good.
You shall not pass, Chris.
Not today.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Dylan does here. I think
It's
he might.
Explorer. Flip up. I can see it. If that's that little colourful number that he's holding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tie-dye Explorer there. He's just absolutely crushing the latitude stuff. And look at that thing. It just flips up, turns over nicely.
Oh, yeah.
He's happy.
Fair enough too. Very tight line. Beautifully thrown. Oh, Todd trying to follow suit.
Yes,
Get off
turning.
it.
Oh, he's found a tiny little branch. A little bit too high.
Great line.
A few years ago, you would not have recognised this space at all, especially in the woods, in the bush section here of the course on the back nine. There was a lot of acacia and branches and brush and you name it, filling this space, and it's taken the a joint effort from the Geelong and Inverleigh disc golf clubs to really clear the space and create these really great holes.
Yeah. Big shout out to Casper Carr Howard as well, who's put in a massive effort
The lumberjack.
Yeah, just clearing acacia, burning acacia. Great putt, Finney. That's a big save. That's about 13 metres at least.
At least,
with a bit of uphill.
And he liked it.
Yeah.
So he should too. Bayne, he's definitely outside the circle. He might have a little bit of a jump here.
Yeah, he'd be sitting about 12 metres, I reckon. Ooh. Good run. Yeah, this is Todd for par. Bit of a test of this. About 5 metres, 5-6 metres. And off for Todd.
Dead centre.
Dylan.
Oh, excuse me.
Under the basket.
Don't hit your head, Dylan.
Jeez. That is not an easy hole.
No.
Beautiful drive.
So as
Nothing
we
like
head
a-
into the final hole,
Yeah.
Dylan extends his lead by 7 strokes now.
Tricky hole to finish on though.
Ooh, look at that average, 4.91.
Yeah, I believe it. Yes, a very tricky par 4. You've got, again, a very tight backhand line. The righty backhands will be throwing a bit of a straight, slow fade to the right, get out in the open, and then you're throwing up a golf driving range, essentially, to a raised, elevated basket green. And we should see a bit of a gallery there, sort of hanging out.
Nice little moment there that our camera man and Mr. Disc Golf Down Under himself, Matt, has captured there. The boys just having a little embrace as they wait for the chase card to finish up on the basket.
Oh, Dylan.
That was high.
Oh, wow. He'll be in a bit of trouble there, but, I mean, the boy's got a 7-stroke lead. I don't think he'll be too worried.
No. Bayne here lining up the sidearm.
Yeah.
And he's using every inch of that left-hand fairway, but he does catch a tree and doesn't quite make the corner, but he may have a nice gap to...
The thing I really
get
like
out.
about this hole, actually, is that
Oh, Chris, yeah, turn it over. Oh,
the sidearm will get you out into the open, but it's going to put you further and further away from the pin.
Absolutely,
It's a fun
yeah.
design.
big dog leg left, so anything finishing kind of right, you're as Paddy said, you're adding to the next throw, which on a good day is going to be anything from 120 metres, even if you make it to the very corner.
Really forces you to throw that backhand, and then there's a lot of trouble you can get into. Still not a bad kick. Todd will be nice and open, looking at the basket, but probably have about 120 metre throw to get there.
Bayne did have a gap, but it kind of forced him wide, and he did throw a little bit close to the OB, which does straddle the right-hand side of this driving range.
Ooh, that's got a...
Turnover, and it has. That's an absolute
nice.
mash by Todd.
Well done, Todd.
The gallery up there, they'd love it.
Good throw for your third shot. Try and get up and down. Now, this is the other issue with the backhand line. You do not want to finish too hard to left too quickly, because you will get stuck in this acacia.
And for those of you playing at home, acacia is... Well, there's a few different types. This one's particularly nasty. It's got lots of little thorny spines in it.
Yeah,
So
you don't want to go.
You don't want to be in there. Players do get relief if required. Obviously, these guys here are playing out.
Geez, Dylan got far down there.
He did. Little pitch out.
Yeah. It's a big drive.
So here he is here. Probably a good another 80 metres from the basket.
Yeah, it should be a relatively simple up and down for him. Well, he's gone a little bit long. There is OB at the back there. But again, I'm sure he's not too concerned. I reckon he's got the thumbs up. I reckon he's safe.
So I think, are we looking for...
Bayne.
Bayne's disc. There you go. It's just
All right.
happy days, no worries. I think Bayne may have been OB.
Bogey.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
laid up there and walked away with his 5. Todd.
Oh. What were we saying about those rad baskets?
Well, let's have a look at that in super slow-mo. He was pretty hard at that one. He might have hit very dead center, but that's a bit better.
No.
That's a bit
that
better.
was for the pass edge. Yeah, that was an incredible upshot from him.
Absolutely.
That
And
third shot.
And from the looks of it here, Dylan was out of bounds, so he's taking his
No,
medical
actually, I
leave.
think he was.
No, he was out of bounds. I
Oh, was
called
he?
it. Yeah, I
Okay.
called it.
Oh. That's all right, fella.
He's just
Bit of
thinking
nerves.
about
Just getting
holding
that
up the
W.
trophy.
There he goes.
Double bogue. Who cares? Dylan Feldman.
Some handsome bloke coming in here.
And there's another handsome bloke. Your
2021 Australian Disc Golf Champion, Dylan Feldman!
The first Australian champs won by this kid. And I think there's going to be a few more to come. He's a great rising star. He's going to be travelling. Very excited for him. He's a Geelong local too, so we always like to see a local boy get this.
And he's an absolute stand-up person as well.
Yeah.
On and off the course, just an absolute gentleman. And yeah, definitely big things coming for Dylan.
Yeah. Well, congrats to all the boys there. Luke Bayne, 6 strokes behind, but he played very solid, taking a very commanding second place. Todd, Dave, and Chris all Dave Perry come from their chase card.
And there was Matt Hill there, who finished 6th overall from
Yeah.
the MA division.
From
So
the
they
MA1,
won.
but it doesn't count because it's MA1. All right, guys, that's all we have time for, but we hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Matt for filming, and yeah, I'm Paddy Robinson.
I'm Andrew Ferguson, and that was the 2021 Australian Disc Golf Championships.